Hi, my name is Justin and welcome to my channel Nooks Cooks. Today I'm going to teach you how to cook arroz caldo. Arroz caldo is a rice porridge with its origins from China, inspired by the dish congee. In Spanish, it translates to rice broth. Arroz caldo comes from a family of rice porridge dishes called lugaw, which also includes goto and champurrado. It's a perfect comfort food for a cold and rainy day. First, I'm going to start by peeling the ginger, and the best way to do that is simply using a spoon. And what sets arroz caldo apart from other Filipino rice porridges is the distinct ginger flavor. And then I julienne the ginger. Then I mince the garlic. I save some of the thin slices of garlic for later to fry as a garnish. Slice half a yellow onion. There are two ways I like to cut green onion as a garnish. One is a simple slice. If I'm feeling fancy, I'll prepare curled green onion. This is done by thinly slicing the green onions lengthwise and then throwing it into an ice bath. Using an ice bath will make for a milder green onion flavor. Now I heat up a pot and line the bottom with vegetable oil. Then I fry the chicken thighs skin side down. One of the garnishes I didn't prepare in this video is fried chicken skin. You can trim the excess skin or remove it entirely and fry that. It makes for a nice snack on the side or a nice garnish. I like to use these chef's press weights so the skin makes better contact with the pot. I'll link them in the video description. Once the chicken skin puts on some nice color, I turn it over and brown the other side. And then I do the same with the drumsticks. After I remove the chicken, I add in the ginger and cook it down until it's brown, so the ginger flavor infuses into the oil and the rendered chicken fat. I add in the onions and cook until soft. Once the onions are soft, I add in the garlic and cook until fragrant. Now I add back in the chicken. Then splash it with patis or fish sauce. This is the main salting agent and what gives arroz caldo its umami flavor. Then I add in water, about 6 cups, enough to cover the chicken. Then I turn up the heat to high and skim off the impurities. Now it's time to add the rice, the reason the dish is called arroz caldo. Mix it in to make sure it all gets cooked. I like to use short-grained sweet rice. Turn down to low heat and cover the pot. Every 10 to 15 minutes, I'll remove the cover. Then I'll move everything around, making sure that the rice hasn't burned at the bottom. Moving the rice helps thicken up the broth. I'll continue to add fish sauce to taste and fresh ground pepper to taste. Once the arroz caldo has reached a thick consistency, it's ready. If it's too thick, you can thin it out with water and adjust the flavor with fish sauce accordingly. The first garnish I like to use is ground chicharron or pork rinds. You can buy it pre-ground from the store, but I find that to be stale, so I like to grind it myself in a blender. Here's the sliced garlic from earlier. I like to fry it till it's brown and toasted. Then a soft or hard-boiled egg. I prefer a jammy soft-boiled egg. This egg was boiled for 7 minutes and then thrown in an ice bath to stop the cooking process. And finally, calamansi, a citrus native to the Philippines. And if you can't find it in a Filipino grocery store, you can use lemon instead. Now to the fun part, garnishing. Start with a sprinkle of ground chicharron, fried garlic, soft-boiled egg, calamansi, and finally green onion. Okay, the arroz caldo is ready. There's a lot of different flavors going on. There's umami from the fish sauce or the patis. There's saltiness from the pork rinds. There's soft-boiled egg. There's fried garlic. And then we're gonna add a little bit of sour in the calamansi. So one pro tip is to take your calamansi and put it over the fork. That way, when you squeeze the juice in, none of the seeds get into the soup. Okay? Magantamo, let's eat. Try to get a perfect bite here. Get some chicken, some green onion, fried garlic, some of the chicharron, the pork rinds, and the soft-boiled egg. A lot of stuff going on. Okay. Like I said earlier, this is the perfect dish for a rainy and cold day. Thanks for watching my video. If you made it this far, comment down below what your favorite garnishes are on arroz caldo. And remember to like and subscribe. Peace!